Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, human beings of all ages, welcome to another edition of Vibrations with Vito, with your host, me, Vito. Thank you. All right, simmer down. Simmer down, I have a show to do. Thank you. Okay. First things first, I want to say a happy heavenly birthday to my dear friend Gwen. She would be 24 today. That's why the energy is a little off today, I'm not going to lie. I know I'm supposed to celebrate life and her life and things of that nature, but it's always going to be sad. Always thinking of her, but on the days like today, a little more than usual. I was just at the cemetery with her family and a few friends, and we released some lanterns in the sky, and you know, it's sad, but it was beautiful to see them all in the sky. I thought of her instantly, like that she was, they were going to her, so that was good. It's just a little sad. It's just, when people say like, oh, that person was an angel, I feel like that term is a little loose, thrown around loosely, but she was exactly that, an angel. And I see why God wanted her so close to him, because she was that. She was a blessing to everybody that knew her. And that's what I'll say. That'll be the last thing I say about that, because if I don't, I'm going to fall down a hole, and I don't want to fall down that hole on camera. So, happy birthday, Gwen. I love you. I miss you. I know she's making me power through here. But okay. Sorry. I had to get that out of the way because it's just been all day, But okay. The vibrations right now, not so hot, but I definitely am about to pour a glass. I have red wine today. We're not going to say the name, no free advertisements. Shout out to Ben for that wonderful idea. But we got some Merlot. My cousin Fabio said that real men don't drink white wine, and I don't agree with that. I like all kinds of wine. Red, white, it could be blue. I don't care. It's good. I like wine, as you can tell. But I need this. I think this will help. So this is everybody's favorite part of the show. I think this is my favorite part too, besides, running my mouth. I like running my mouth. The gift of gab. But yeah, let's change the energy. I need to change the energy because it's off. It's a little off right now. So here we go. Sit back, enjoy the show. Absolutely beautiful. Make sure it doesn't spill. We got the white tablecloth today. No more black. Well, not no more. Just today, no black. I like the white. But here we go. Cheers if you're watching this. I hope you have a good week. You deserve a good week. Everybody deserves a good week. But especially if you're watching this. Salud, my friends. Yeah. No complaints, no faces. I don't care if it's red or white. It doesn't matter. But okay. My message for you this week would be hold on. Use the gift that God gave you. No matter what that gift is, use it. If you're funny, people tell you, you make them laugh, you make them feel better. Use that. Abuse it. Use whatever gift. If you're a caring individual, people say you comfort them. Use that. Be that for people. Use the gift that God gave you to help other people. I think that's why he gave us the gifts he gave us, to spread them, to share them. Yeah, that's my message. Use the gift God gave you because he gave it to you for a reason. Share it with other people. Okay. Plowing ahead here. Have you noticed my shirt? Let me stand up, actually. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. If you don't know, most of you don't, so let me just tell you. April 7th is DMX Day. It just is. It will always be DMX Day. I know in New York, December 18th is DMX Day because that's his birthday, but April 7th is DMX Day. I'm going to get into why it's DMX Day, but first things first. If you don't know who DMX is, he is a hip-hop artist, rapper. He's most famous for, I guess, two of his songs are extremely known, but the one is "Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Mind, Up in Here, and then stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll." I could get into this super hardcore, but I'm going to spare you. I do the best DMX impersonation. I have his voice locked. I should have said not knocked. But I know that he didn't like when people would go up to him and do it. So I try not to do it. The only time you'll hear me do it is when I'm listening to his songs. A fun fact about me is I know every single DMX song, either if it was his song or he was featured on a song, he could have done a freestyle. I know it all. Verbatim is the word I was looking for. I found it. But okay, so he is a hip-hop artist. To me, he is the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. That's an unpopular opinion for people my age. But if you were to talk to like anywhere from like a 30-year-old to maybe 50, they know. Like they literally like this kid's got style because he likes the dog. And that was his nickname because he would growl and he would bark on songs. Like literally like growl into the microphone and bark. And he didn't bark like a human. When he would bark, you were like, is that a dog on the song? But yeah. So he, to me, is the greatest of all time. He's done things that no one has ever done and probably won't ever do. But now that music is so like accessible and like you can make an album in 5 minutes, basically, like people do 8-song albums. Like that's not how they did it in the 90s. Anyway, he came out, his first album dropped in 1998. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. 5-time platinum. And at a time where you had to physically go to the store and buy it. You couldn't just click on your phone or your laptop and just press download. You had to go to the store and buy it. Okay, 5-time platinum for a debut album. Number 1 on Billboard. Already came through crushing shit. What I should say is he came at such a pivotal time. Everybody was talking about how much money they had. They were all wearing shiny suits, drinking Cristal. No. He came in raw, cruddy, grimy, and just he shut shit down, literally. That was his single. Shut them down, open up shop. You know, so he came out and was completely different. No one has ever made music like DMX. They used to compare him to Tupac just because he was bald head. And, he was prolific. Like, he said things and he had meaning behind things he was saying. So they were like, oh, you're the next Tupac. And he always said, no. I'm the first X. Great answer. Whole little side note, I hate when people are referring to the XXX, whatever his name is, 10 tots, I don't know what the hell it is, when they refer to him as X, because he's not X. This is X. Okay, one X. If you want to talk about that other dude, say XXX, and then I'll be like, oh, that dude. But when people say X, I'm like, are they talking about DMX? And they're never talking about DMX. He's X. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. But, okay, so first album drops 5 times platinum. He sold like 250,000 the first week. That's 250,000 people going to buy your album at a store. Okay? Unbelievable stuff. Boom. 7 months later, in the same year, drops another album, also another number one album that went 4 times platinum, sold 670,000 copies in the first week. I just told you 250,000, and that sounds crazy. The second album, 7 months later, first album dropped in May, second in December. They both went in platinum in 1 year, like y'all don't remember? But 670,000 people went and bought that second album. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. There'll be a picture of all these albums right here. So first one is Dark and Hell is Hot. Classic. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. That smashed, okay? Now he's 2 for 2. Same year. 1998 was the year of the dog. Nothing changed. Okay. Third album comes, also number one, then next year. So 2 albums in 98, 1 in 99, another one in 2001, and another one in 2003. His first 5 albums all debuted at number 1 and all went multi-platinum. There's no other artist who's had their first 5 albums all debut at number 1 and all go platinum. DMX is the only one. But I'm not talking album sales. Like album sales, who cares about the album sales? I'm talking like what he represented, what he was doing, the greatest stage performer of all time. There's nobody that's going to debate that. Anybody who was from the 90s, like artists, they all say it. No one wanted to go after DMX because there was no going after him. He would start off, his music is like, people listen to him in the gym because it gets you like riled up, like amped up. So imagine that in a concert, okay? But so he take you on a journey. First, you're growling, you're barking, he's doing it. And then he does a song for the ladies. Now the ladies are all, ah! And then he wraps it up with a prayer. That's what separated him from everybody else. On top of being a good lyricist and just, I don't know, like he had an aggression to him. You know what I mean? Like nobody did like him. But when he would pray, whether you were religious or not, you felt him. Like every word he said came from his heart. I merely say what's in my heart, and you call it a style. Man, I could literally make this 2 hours long just talking about DMX. I'm not going to do it. I'll spare you that. Anybody who knows me, they know that. But so if you don't know me, there's a few things I'm genuinely passionate about. DMX is one of them, for sure. %. So I'm going to, hold on, let me refill real quick. There's nothing better. Generally nothing better. Hold on. It's cold in here. It's a little cold in here. It's nice during the day, of course. Now it's freezing. But okay. What was the last thing I said? Okay, so why it's DMX Day? Yesterday was DMX Day. I saw him in concert for the first time on April 7th, 5 years ago. So 2017. Oh, yeah. It's 5 years ago. Anyway, me, my best friends Greg, who you saw last week, and my best friend Dan, who you will see in the near future. He will definitely be here, but you don't know who he looks like yet for the new viewers. But okay, so we went. The concert started. This tickle in my throat is annoying. We went. It started at 8. We got there at 8. He didn't come out till like 12:40. Okay? And the reason he can do that is because he's DMX and one of the greatest of all time. He literally is one of the greatest of all time, but to me, he is the greatest of all time. And I understand that Tupac wasn't a rapper. I understand Biggie, Nas, Jay-Z. You can even throw out the 80s rappers, Rakim, KRS-One. I don't care. I don't care who you say. Nobody competes or compares to DMX. The one and only Dark Man X. That's what DMX stands for, Dark Man X. He did have, his lyrics were dark, but they were coming from his heart. Like, he had a terrible childhood. He had just a rough upbringing, but persevered and became one of the greatest and left a legacy. I don't know if he's considered, you can call him whatever, an icon, a legend, whatever you want to use, whatever form of endearment you want to say that tells somebody that they were great, you can use that for him because he truly was. But okay, so he comes out at 12:40 and shuts shit down like he normally does. The room full of people, and everyone knows every word. I never felt more at home. Okay, so we have a great time. Both of my friends that I was with, Greg and Dan, they're not huge DMX fans, but they were, DMX fans because of me. Anyone who was willing to sit down and listen to DMX songs with me afterwards were always like, okay, I see why you like him so much. So I always loved that when I would get that recognition, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Reassurance that people funked with him like how I did. But okay. So that was 5 years ago. 3 years ago, on April 7th, I had the privilege and the honor to meet him. I will show the clip. Thank goodness gracious, it's recorded when I met him. So I'm going to play. It's going to be here, but I'm going to describe it also. I'll show the video right after I describe it. So my sister was really good friends with the owner of a club in Philadelphia, Noto. There's a free advertisement. I hope he's watching this, and shout out to James. But so it was his birthday, the owner of the club's birthday, and DMX was performing for his birthday because he's got pool like that. So I didn't, know. My sister, I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. Shout out to my ex-girlfriend, honestly. She's a great woman. She's living her best life. No hard feelings. I'm so glad that I could say that. Like a nice, mature friendship, Did we date for almost 2 years? Yes. But are we still friends now? Yes. If I see her, give her a nice big old hug, ask her how she's doing. We still talk. Shout out to Tia. Shit. Shout out to you. Anyway, so she was with me. We went out to dinner. My sister went out to dinner with James and all his friends that he wanted to go to dinner with. So James calls me over. I'm like, what's up? He goes, do you want to meet DMX tonight? I'm like, huh? What kind of silly question is that? First off, I didn't know if he was messing with me or not. He wasn't. So I'm with him, me, Tia, and my sister and her friends. We follow him to the club. We go through the back door because he owns the club. And now I'm sitting in VIP. Anxious, but not nervously. I wasn't nervous because I still didn't think I was going to meet him. I didn't want to get my my hopes up. I really didn't. So I'm, relaxing, bobbing my head. I got a few drinks in me. And then he comes out. He's on the stage. He didn't perform right away. So he comes out and he's just sitting on the stage. And then I make my presence known right away. I'm screaming, "Hey yo!" Get his attention. He gives me a head nod as soon as he comes out. Head nod. He throws up the X. I threw up the X. It was a good start. And then he starts performing. I'm in VIP, mind you, and it's right next to the stage, right next to it. I'm standing on the chair. I didn't want to be a Joe Schmo in the crowd, so I'm standing on the chair. He can see me, clear as day. He's doing his stage, his performance, and I am rapping word for word, everything. Every song that he did about maybe 6 or 7 songs. It wasn't like a long performance because he was there. I guess he just got paid to show up, but and then performed as well. So I'm rapping word for word. He looks at me while he's got the microphone. He's sitting there. He looks at me. He gives me another nod, like, "Yo," And I'm like, "Yeah, dog." So he's performing, and he's done his show. So he goes off to I loved it. I literally was looking at him so close, really. And when he acknowledged me and nodded his head, I was like, "Yo, that was it. That was what I needed." Still not even like, I'm never pushy. If something's going to happen, I feel like it should come to me, because I don't want to ever get like, I don't like rejection. So like if I don't know, I'm working on it, but I don't want to go up to him and have him feel bombarded. You know what I mean? He's a celebrity. He's been a celebrity since 1998. It was 2017. So, anyway, he comes to the gate, or the VIP, the railing, calls me over. I'm like, me? I walk up to the gate. First thing he goes, I'm not going to do it in his voice. Actually, you know what? I'll do it in his voice. He goes, how old are you? I go, 21. He goes, 21? Looks to his left, looks to his right, pushes both his security guards out of the way, and jumps into VIP. Now he's right in front of me, like arm's reach. Everyone in VIP got the hell out of the way, and it was just me and him at a close distance, and he couldn't believe it. Like, he literally was like, you 21? I should say this. Right before he jumped over, he asked me if I had my phone to take a picture, and I was like, yeah. But and then I was like, you want me to come there, or are you coming here? And then that's when he pushed everybody out the way. I couldn't believe he said that to me. But anyway, he jumps in. He's in VIP now. And right away, we just start chopping it up, talking. He was like, he really could not believe that I was 21. And he was just asking me questions, like, you really 21? I was like, yeah, bro. I said, yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. I was 4 months old when you dropped your first album. And he was looking at me like really couldn't believe it, dumbfounded. So we start talking. Mind you, a classic song is playing. 24 Hours to Live, Mace, featuring The Lox, featuring Black Rob, rest in peace, featuring DMX, rest in peace. So we're talking, and I'm like looking at him. Like, I'm looking into his eyes, he's looking into my eyes, and I can't believe it. I'm not dreaming. I know I'm here, but this is crazy. So we're talking. He's asking me, when did I first start listening to him, blah, 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 who introduced me, stuff like that. And I'm telling him, I'm being honest. I'm not going to lie to him. And first thing I go, Ready to Meet Him is my favorite song. And he went, took a step back. I don't know if that was brand new to him that somebody said that, or it was just he couldn't believe that was my favorite song. But Ready to Meet Him, if you're watching this, go listen to that song. It's a 2-minute prayer, same song. You click on Ready to Meet Him, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, second album. The 2-minute prayer, and then there's about 3 to 4 minute song, and it's a conversation with the Lord. So I love that song. So I said that to him. He, okay. And we're chopping up maybe 5-10 minutes. We're talking, just talking. And then the song is playing in the background, and it's almost his part. He closes the song out. And in the 90s, either the hottest artist on the song was either the beginning or on the end. And he was the end. So his part's coming up, and we took a step back. We both knew it was coming. We take a step back, and we just start going eye to eye. Now, I don't care who else. I don't even know where my sister was at this point. I'm looking at X. He's looking at me. No one else matters. To me, that it was empty. And no one was there. Just the music playing, him and me. And we start rapping his whole verse, bar for bar. At one point, he stuttered. I saw him stutter because he was just in awe of me. It was at some point, I didn't know if it looked like I was a celebrity and he was the fan, but it was clearly the opposite, obviously. But so I spit this verse word for word. He daps me up he is so proud. He dapped me up about 4 times. We're talking. I'm in his ear, and I go, dog, I know every word to every song ever. Freestyle, prayer. And he went and dapped me up again. It was the single greatest moment of my life. I don't care how that makes me sound. I don't care I don't care. That was that. And it was incredible. It was literally incredible. We talked for maybe like 2 to 3 more minutes, and then he went back onto the stage part, and they kept playing his songs. They played another song, a spiritual song, which was kind of weird to play in a club, but it is what it is. I know it. So when, in the beginning of the song, he says a mini prayer, and he turns, he looks at me, and he said, and we're going word for word, and it was like he knew that I wasn't bullshit. I knew everything. And that was literally the most special moment I've ever had. And it was great. I have pictures to show. You're going to see these pictures. The video is amazing. So, moral of the story, every April 7th is DMX Day. So, I don't want to get too much on a tangent, but this is how I'm going to end it, okay? So, I use DMX for everything in my life. When I'm joyous, when I am angry, when I feel like I need to find some strength, when I'm upset, all that. I told him that I am a very religious person, okay? I'm a Christian. I've been my whole life. I will continue to do that the rest of my life. Anyway, I told him that he brought me closer to God. I didn't think it was possible because I was already, but I told him that. I said, the way you talk about God and talk to God on your album, it brought me closer to the Lord and made me talk more honestly to the Lord, I should say. Okay, so he loved hearing that, but that was real. So I'm going to give you 3 quotes from 3 different songs that genuinely, they helped me, and I think they've helped a lot of people. So first and foremost, when I think I don't deserve it, I think about Jesus and the fact that he was perfect, and he thinks that I'm worth it. I know I've got a purpose. So when I don't like what I see in the mirror, I learn to look past the surface. That's everyday shit. Just you might not like what you look in the mirror, You might think you're ugly, you might think you're overweight or underweight. Learn to look past the surface. 'Cause you're worth it. That's that, Okay, so here we go. That was I should say the name. That was called Head Up off his 7th album. This is off of his most recent album. I think the word is posthumous album after he died. He died tomorrow. April 9th is his 1-year anniversary, and I can't believe it's already 1 year. But so he had an album released, and on that album is a quote from the song Walking in the Rain with Nas, who's also considered one of the greatest of all time. Anyway, whenever you go through something, there's something to gain. You only truly suffer if you remain the same. Let the dirt you go through change you. Don't forget, even Satan was an angel. You can't go through life walking blind. Gotta not only speak your heart, but talk your mind. I don't really need to explain these, but I like music with a message, substance. I don't like that. I don't like just listening to a good beat and just bobbing my head. I want to feel something. I genuinely want to feel the message, and he would that's all he would do. He would preach in the songs. He has a lot of, murder, kill records, but my favorite records are when there's the message involved. Look through my eyes, see what I see. Do as I do, be what I be. Walk through my shoes that hurt your feet and know why I lurk these streets, Like, messages like that. And, okay, there's one more. It's called Get Up and Try Again. If and when you ever fall down, get back up. Drop some, stop front, pick that shit back up. Stand for something or fall for everything. Wait for the right pitch or miss with every swing. In the absence of the truth, bullshit prevails. So what they did, they fucked around and threw truth in jail. The objective is to keep you blind. So along with the handcuffs on your arms, they got shackles on your mind. Seek and you shall find. Accepting failure is the only crime. Fall down 8 times, get up 9. That one, I love that one. That one hits me right here in my heart. I'm going to end this DMX rant with that. Just know he means so much to me. and he will continue to mean so much to me. Rest in peace to the dog. Rest in peace to the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Love you, X. I'm going to chug the rest of this and, I'll tell you one thing about red wine. It's a little harder to drink as quickly as I drink the white. It's just Merlot. I don't know if I said that. This is Merlot. Sit back. Relax. I recently learned that this is called ASMR. I thought, I didn't know. I'm very old-fashioned. I don't know none of that mumbo-jumbo. But okay, first, shout out to Rosos. The number will be right here. Letting me record here. Treat me like family, even though we technically are family, That's my people. Shout out to Dave. Much love. But I've said it every time, but I'm going to keep saying it. If you're in the Pennsylvania area, call the Rosos. We don't deliver, pick up. We great food, everything. Genuine Italian cuisine, from everything from pasta to pizza. We do it all. Shout out to Dave. I want to talk about this. So I have been talking about high chews since 2013. No ifs, ands, or buts. I emailed them multiple times, but I don't even know if I should really be saying this, but I don't care. I want the people to know. I emailed them on Thursday, and I told them that I feel as I genuinely have some influence over people buying these candies. Because I do. People send me Snapchats of when they go buy high chews because of me. And, all right, great. They're the best candy in the world. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to front and say it because I want them to sponsor me. Yes, I want them to sponsor me, but that'll be just so legendary for me. Like, I have been the biggest supporter of these candies since I came onto them. That's strawberry. I think this is green apple. I'm seeing the back of it. I think this is watermelon. All three tremendous flavors. So they emailed me. They emailed me back. They said, "Thank you for reaching out, for being a fan of High Chew. We received your message and will be in touch about your sponsorship/collaboration request. Looking forward to speaking with you soon." They have not reached back to me, but that email alone makes me know they're looking into it. So I'm hoping they watched my videos and see how I talk about them. I tweet at them all the time. So go buy a High Chew. Go email High Chew and tell them that Vibrations with Vito sent you, because I'm their biggest supporter. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I love them. If they're a part of the show and I have a promo code and I can tell you to go on highchew.com/Vito or Vito, that would be amazing. Shout out to High Chew. My emotions are all over the place today. All week. It wasn't the best week, but we're here. The weekend's coming. I'm alive. I got people who care about me. You know what I mean? I'm able to go buy a bottle of wine and drink it. Today at work, we had a performer come in, and she plays the piano, and she's like genuinely amazing at playing the piano. She always wears these like elegant clothes, dresses. She's an elegant lady. Like, she's literally elegant. That's how I describe her. She's elegant. But so she's playing the piano like angelically. Majority of my residents are sleeping because, they're tired. They're loaded up with all these medicines, but whatever. She is awesome. And the piano, to me, is the most beautiful instrument when played properly. I fool around a little bit. I don't know how to play music, but I know how to make a nice melody on the piano. And I think, like, when I make a nice melody, I'm like, ooh, that sounded good. But she was genuinely playing songs, and, like, the lyrics. The last song she did, I've requested Burt Bacharach, What the World Needs Now. And I think most people know that. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing. There's just too little love. And it's true to this day. There's not enough love in the world. Like, spread love. Just spread love. Like, I don't understand how that's so hard for people to do. Like, I could never just be nasty, like mean. Even when I'm having a bad day, I have to put on like a, you know. But so she killed it, and I'll go on record saying anybody who knows how to play every instrument, if you put them all in the room, the most beautiful sound to me would be the piano. So she came in, she killed it. They're all sleeping. I was clapping my ass off. I was like, "You're all right." Her name's Cindy. I was like, Sydney. You know, shout out to her. She's definitely not watching, but maybe she will someday. Shout out to her. My work, I say this all the time, my work is very informative. I learn a lot at my job. And we had this lady, her name's Gloria. She does science for seniors. She was talking about how many trees the average person kills to use toilet paper. She said 23 trees, okay, per person, per your lifetime. 23 trees they cut down to use the toilet paper that you use. I Googled it. Google says it takes about 384 trees to make the toilet paper that one man uses within his lifetime. The average person uses 100 rolls of toilet paper per year. The daily production of toilet paper is about 83,048,116 rolls per day. And that's unbelievable. What she was saying is that she brought bamboo toilet paper. It was made of bamboo instead of trees, and does the same, looks the same. So I'm spreading some awareness. Stop using the regular toilet paper. Don't use anything else. Go buy some bamboo. I'm gonna go buy some bamboo myself because she was talking some facts. But I don't know. It was just it was mind-boggling. But Google says 300 and some, which I thought was absurd. But you know, what can you do? Today, every day is a national day. Today's national days, it's April 8th. It is National Empanada Day. Shout out to all my Hispanics, my Latinas. You know, everybody. I hope you ate an empanada today. It's National Zoo Lovers Day. I'm not a zoo lover. Yes, I like going to the zoo, and I've only been once. That's a story for another day. But I don't like that they're not in their natural habitat and they're there for our entertainment. That's messed up. Like, genuinely messed up. A cheetah shouldn't be in Philadelphia. A cheetah should be in Africa hunting gazelle. So it's National Zoo Lovers Day. If you are, you like the zoo, today was your day. And this one was cool. National All is Ours Day. So it was very vague, But so here we go. The first approach to the day can be looked at as a time to reflect on all of the beauty of nature and all the wonderful things in life. Rarely do we have the time to explore all that nature offers us. Something as simple as the variety of birds that inhabit a local park or backyard can surprise us. Love listening to birds chirp. So boom, number one. Number two, the second way to celebrate the day is by appreciating everything we have. That's all I keep saying on these episodes. Appreciate what you have. Focus on what you have, not what you don't have. It's a hard thing to, think about. You lose sight of it, but it is what it is. Appreciate what you have. Okay? Boom. Even when we don't have much, what we do have is a blessing. Are these people sponsoring me? Like, what's going on? This approach encourages counting those blessings and avoiding thinking about the things we do not have. I just said the same thing. Yeah. Okay. A third way to view this day is by sharing all that we have, regardless of what we have. Sharing it seems to make tough times easier when we all work together. That's what. And in the beginning of the show, I said, use your gift that God gave you. I swear I didn't read those until right now. But yeah, just make this world great. That's all I want to say. Brief Inter update. Last week I told you we had a huge game against our biggest rivals. We beat them. We won 1-0. And those fans are mad. They're saying they got robbed and it was it was a conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. Their entire history has been robberies and conspiracies. And one time it happened against them and they can't stand it. They're all crying, oh, it was a waste of time, waste of this. But no, it's not. It's not the case. They deserved it. We won 1-0. We play tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So, Forza Inter. You see it on the cup right here. Zoom in on it. Forza Inter. The Sixers update. We stink. I don't know what else to say. James Harden does not look like James Harden of old. He looks of what he's not dropping 30 and on 50% field goal percentage anymore. He's putting up Ben Simmons numbers, which is kind of crazy. So they need to get it together. I hope we don't have to play Toronto because Matisse Thybulle is he didn't get vaccinated, which is weird. But so yeah, Sixers not looking good. Playoffs are approaching, but they need to get it together. Joel Embiid is for me, he's the clear MVP. No center. I don't care about Jokic. Like, yeah, he's doing great things, putting up great numbers, blah, blah, blah. He's not dominant like Embiid is. Like, people are scared of Embiid. I don't know. The minutes that he's playing versus the number he's putting up, he'll be the first center since like 40 years ago to average 30 points. Or since Shaq, I think. But in the minutes per game or something. Like, something 40 years ago. Like, he's doing shit that people haven't done for a long time. And he's in the same categories as Will Chamberlain, who's the most dominant player ever. He was averaging 50-some a game. Anyway, my vote, if I was voting, was Joel Embiid. Regardless of that, I'm a Sixers fan. I just think he's putting up crazy numbers. He's doing great things. What else? Is there any sports updates? The Phillies, I don't even know if they won today. They were winning like 9-5. I'm going to assume they won opening day. I don't really care about baseball that much, but they're Philly sports, so if they're good, I'll celebrate them. I don't know if there's much else I want to say. The beginning of the show was, I'm telling you, my energy today was a little off. I was just, majority of the day, I was a little sad, not going to lie to you. But I feel good internally now. I have the gift of gab. I run my mouth a lot, so I'll get myself out of that situation. My executive producer, I can't wait to have her next week. I might have a super duper special guest next week. I'm not sure about it. He doesn't know if he will be able to do it or not. But if I do, you're in for a real treat. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Fun fact, I'm wolfing. I don't like this. My beard is too long. My hair is too long. I was on some shit because I was scheduling haircuts. I usually schedule my haircuts like 2 months in advance. But for the last haircut, I had scheduled, like I had just got one. I don't know like why I scheduled it when I did. So I haven't got one, and I should have got one today on my normal schedule. I should have got one today, but I'm getting one next week. So on next week's episode, you'll see me with a fresh cut. Shout out to Miguel's Riverside Barbershop, the best. You know what? I'm going to put them right here, their Instagram, whatever. Give them a call. There's 3 barbers there. All 3 will get you looking how you want to get. Women, you can go there. Men, go there. You know what I mean? They all 3 of them are top-notch barbers. The last thing I want to end it with is this shit with Ukraine and Russia is kind of unbelievable at this point. The fact that we're still... I'm saying we like I'm in it. It's just too much. Like they're showing too much on TV. I don't want to see dead bodies on TV. I don't watch the news for that reason. Well, not for that reason, but I don't like knowing who got murdered today. You know what I mean? Like I want to live my life without negativity. And my mom's always watching the news, and it's always just like, 16 people got shot today in Philadelphia, or blah, 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 a bomb went off here. I don't want to know that. I want to live in a bubble, honestly, where I don't know all the negativity, because it's just, yes, it's real, and, you need to hear it sometimes, but I don't want to hear it. So with this Ukraine stuff, they're showing, like, dead bodies on the side of the road, and I don't want to see that. Is it happening? Yeah. Does it put it in worse perspective? Yes, because it's like literally those people are losing their lives just for no reason at all. So I've been saying this, but keep praying for all those people in Ukraine. They don't deserve it. They really don't. Keep praying for them. Also, keep praying for me. I keep praying for you. If you're watching this, like I pray for everybody. I pray that everybody just lives a good life. Nobody deserves, some people deserve it, but nobody deserves a bad life. You know what I mean? You deserve all of God's blessings. He will give the blessings that he should give, you know? So keep praying for me as I keep praying for you. Next week, I'm telling you, the vibrations will be a little more better. They'll just be better. I told you from the get-go, like, you're going to get real vibrations. You're going to get positive vibrations. I'm never going to push negative vibrations out, but today, this is how I'm feeling. Like, this, like, bleh, like that. This is how I'm feeling today. I'm, you know, just be grateful for what you have, people. Keep watching. I hope you enjoy every time you watch it. I never want to waste anybody's time, regardless of what I'm doing. So I don't even know. Have I smiled too much? I don't even know if I've smiled too much. Too many times, I should say. But keep praying for me as I keep praying for you. I love everybody who's watching this. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody. Vibrations with Vito isn't going anywhere. I'm going to keep doing this every week no matter what's going on. You know? Salud. I'm going to drink the rest of this and I'm signing off. Ciao for now.